Based on your work on this project, how has your view of software engineering changed, and why?
So based on my work of this project, my view of how software engineering has changed is that it's actually a set of specific requirements that a business user or like a sponsor wants for software engineering. It's not just the software engineers coming up with, this is what we think is best for what the users want, but it's what the specific business user wants, and maybe they've done some user testing as well. So, like for example, our sponsor talked about how important it was that she was going to be bringing this app to people to be able to test. And so it wasn't just what we wanted, but what the end user wanted. So.
What was the most valuable skill or experience that you got out of this project? Why?
So the most valuable skill that I got out of this project was being able to figure out how to program a mobile application. And the reason why is because technology is really shifting towards mobile applications. In terms of we're kind of shifting a little bit away from web. We're actually moving from desktop to web and then to mobile. So a lot of companies have mobile apps, and so I feel like it's really important to be able to have the skills to be able to do that, and just to understand things like the navigation stack for a mobile application. So.
How was interacting with the sponsor on this project different than your other class projects?
Okay, so interacting with the sponsor was definitely different than my other class projects because for a lot of my other class projects, obviously it was just professors, and they had a specific set of requirements at the beginning that didn't change. But then with the sponsor, she had a changing set of requirements. So, for example, one sponsor meeting, she introduced the requirement that she wanted a payment processing method within our application, which is something that she hadn't brought up at the beginning, right? With like a professor, with a class, you would bring up all those requirements at the beginning, but our sponsor, had not brought up this requirement at the beginning. It's just something that she wanted, so that was different.